Russia is seeking to acquire close-range ballistic missiles from Iran to enable its brutal war in Ukraine. And that Russian negotiations to acquire those close-range ballistic missiles have been active, and they've been advancing. Today, I just want to call your attention to a joint statement released this morning by the United States and other G7 countries warning Iran not to go forward with the sale of close-range ballistic missiles to Russia. The G7 statement reads in part, and I quote, "Were Iran to proceed with providing ballistic missiles or related technology to Russia, we are prepared to respond swiftly and in a coordinated manner, including with new and significant measures against Iran," end quote. So we're speaking with one voice here on this matter from the United States, Canada, Japan, the EU, France, Germany, and the United Kingdom.
In the last 3 months alone, since the last renewal, you had an Iran-backed proxy kill 3 American soldiers in a drone attack in Jordan. The Houthis in the Red Sea firing anti-ship and ballistic missiles, suicide drones, commercial vessels and Navy ships. You had, 3 atomic bombs apparently could be built in Iran with uranium's been enriched to that extent. Blinken today addressing that very issue in Vienna, saying there's still an issue of the IAEA inspectors. I mean, what have they done in the last 3 months to justify another renewal of this waiver?
It's a renewal that we go through every quarter. And it's really about not penalizing the Iraqi people and the fact that they're still heavily dependent on Iranian energy. But in the last 3 months, look what else we've done. We've gone after Houthi capabilities ashore. We've got a coalition of ships in the Red Sea protecting against Houthi attacks on shipping there. We have struck back and forcefully against some of these militia groups in Iraq and Syria. We continue to have sanctions in place, significant sanctions on the Iranian regime for multiple reasons. Protesters, they're going after protesters, the support for terrorist networks, their nuclear program. I mean, there's a lot of sanctions in place. And oh, by the way, we're still conducting interdiction operations at sea to try to prevent their shipment of material and arms to some of these groups. So the idea that we're just laying back and not doing anything on Iran just flies in the face of the facts.